What's going on, guys? It's your boy in the car. Quick update, it is now starting. First time, listen to this. Yes, first time, boys. So we're gonna go hit the gym now. It's absolutely pouring it down. Fat puddles everywhere. But we're gonna do this, gonna do an SBD session. I didn't actually know that SBD, stood for squat, bench, deadlift. I feel like a fucking idiot right now. Like, SBD, sleeves, singlet, belt, everything. Squat, bench, deadlift, bro. Squat, bench, deadlift. How did I not know that? I'm a fucking powerlifter, man. Anyway, properly gassed. Pinged the rocket fuel. Shout out to Vegan Ambition for getting me that. It's another level stuff, man. And then, voiceover, maybe talk my workout through with you guys, and we'll see you inside. Yo, well done for making it this far. So we're starting things off on some no-no squats. That basically means no knee sleeves and no belt. Now I was going to do 120 for 10 sets of 3 tonight, but that was going to be with sleeves and a belt. And that was going to be the heaviest I've squatted since my operation, and I was looking forward to it. But Rick, who's behind me now, said, why don't you try doing some no-no squats? That'd test you out, just see how strong you are naturally without having any assistance from the knee sleeves and the belt. And I've got to say, it's been a while since I've done no-no squats, and they're feeling pretty good. You know, it gives you a baseline for your raw strength. Not that knee sleeves and belt really add a tremendous amount to your lifts, but they do really add up. When you get dependent on them, it's not great, so it is quite good to throw in some no-no squats now and again, just to bring you back down to your baseline. So these are moving pretty well. One thing I've noticed about transitioning to flats though is that my knees are starting to track in a little bit, and that's something that I got a little bit better at in heels, was focusing on keeping my knees out. But now I'm in flats, I'm going to have to sort of relearn it, because the motion is slightly different, so I'm going to need to make sure I keep my knees out. But all in all, I was pretty happy with these squats. Coming back from my surgery, not been hitting much heavy weight, not been doing anything above 100 kilograms, so it's come in and do 7 sets of 3 I did. I'm pretty happy with, and I do advise everyone throw in some no-nos now and again, just to make sure you don't get too dependent on your sleeves and your belt. It teaches you to keep tight in your core. I'm not going to say it builds more ab strength, but it certainly teaches you to brace properly and not depend on your belt too much when you've got that additional brace to push your abs against. So it definitely felt good, and definitely give them a go. Had a lot of friends recently compete over the weekend in the YNEPF, so that's fueled my ambition to come back even stronger, and things are moving well. I'm happy with how it's going post-surgery. I cannot complain at all. If anybody's wondering where I train, it's at a gym called Supreme Training, and it is in the northeast in the centre of Middlesbrough, and it's owned by Sean McPhillips. Now, Sean McPhillips owns this gym and has his own YouTube channel called Supreme Training, and you should definitely all go and subscribe to that, because I contribute a lot of content on there, and we will soon be collaborating all our content together to help grow our channels. So I think that's something to look forward to, so make sure you go over and subscribe now. Now, if you're watching me do this setup and think I'm an absolute powerlifter freak, you may be right, but that's because I am trying to work on my arch. Me, Rick behind there, and Sean have all been trying to improve our arch game recently. We're becoming envious of the lightweight women, and we think there may be something to it. So we're giving it a go, and it's feeling good. I just need to keep tight, because sometimes when I do my arch, my shoulders become loose again, and I'm not staying tight, and all the setup that I'm doing here is just wasted. So one thing I find helps is chalking up the top of your back and even your arse a little bit, just to make sure you don't slip on the bench while you are pressing, and it seems to really help me. I'm happy with how bench is moving this week. I've hit 90 kilograms at 3 sets of 3 2 days ago. So came in and did 6 sets of 6 on 75 kilos, moving well, and just making minor technique changes. Now I'm in a volume phase, not worried about any competitions, just getting everything moving well, and I have to say I'm enjoying it. Bench is feeling good again, and another tip is, I never used to be able to unrack a bench press on my own without getting elbow pain. And one way that I've managed to get around this is by setting up closer to the pins. Now this may seem obvious. The moment arms, when you're lifting it off, if you are further away from them, are going to put more strain and pressure on your elbows. But sometimes if you get too close when you're bench pressing, you can hit the pins where the bench is rested on, and it can get in your way. So it's quite hard to find the perfect optimum positioning. But if you do work on it, it saves your elbows so much, because now I'm able to unrack the bench press with my glutes lifted off, and it's not putting any additional pressure on my elbows at all, and I'm able to bench press without a lift off for the first time in ages, and that's so good. And it's going to help the longevity of your powerlifting abilities and your elbows. So many people suffer from elbow tendonitis. So if this is something that you suffer from as well, make sure you give this a go. Set up a bit closer, work on lifting it off when it's rolled forward to the furthest forward position in the pins, not from the back. And make sure you keep your glutes in the air before you lift it off, and then reposition them back down again. And this should really help you out. So as I see, get set up nicely in the pins, glutes are still in the air, lift it off, and then lower the glutes, and then start pressing again. And this has helped me so much, and it's helping me stay pain-free in my elbows, so make sure you give that a go if you're not doing that already. Right, so as you can see, this is my first time deadlifting again after surgery. So nothing major here, just worked up to 120 for a couple of warm-up reps, and got a bit carried away and took it all the way to 3 plates. Now this is not serious weight for me at all, but given the surgery I've had recently, this is a big milestone for me to do. It's only 2.5 weeks since I had the operation, so I'm really happy with this. And then after I dropped it back down to 100 kilograms, and I hit some snatch grip deadlifts. Now snatch grip anything is always much better at building the upper back thickness and the traps. And of course, because you're in a snatch grip position, you have to go lighter, and if you're doing it in a double overhand grip like myself, it's going to improve your grip strength as well. So I think this is a pretty good starting exercise for me to work on, given that it's going to limit the amount of weight that I can do, so I'm not pushing my pressure in my ear too much, and it's going to work my grip strength, and it's going to be a good exercise to do when I'm coming back from injury. So definitely give these a go. It's going to thicken your upper back. If you can get really strong on these and progressively overload, you know, if you can work up to a 4-plate snatch grip deadlift, then you're going to be really laughing, because that's going to make you so strong. I know that Candito Training has recently put a video of him hitting some insane numbers using this lift, and he said that it's even catching up to his normal conventional stance, and he's seeing some great results from it, and it helps to teach you to keep back tightness and prevent back rounding as well. So if you're someone like me who has always suffered from like back rounding and difficulty in getting in the correct positions for deadlifts, these could be a useful accessory tool, and really help thicken out your upper back and help you come on a long way. So that being said, that is my Monday night training session complete, and I hope you enjoyed the voiceover, learned a few things. Try to give the things I've mentioned in this video a go. Make sure you subscribe to Supreme Training, and subscribe to me if you haven't already. And we're done.